that I got. Now, I wouldn't say this is a really expensive drone. At the price, you're going to see the link in the description. You can go take a look. But it's one of the higher quality ones I've seen at this price range. I've tried a couple different ones. I bought one, and there's a few reasons that I prefer this one. First of all, the box is nice. Sort of locks by magnet. Two little magnets. Looks good. Now, you don't want to take the drone completely apart every time you want to put it away, but at the end of the season or when you're not going to use it for a while, it's nice to put it back in this box. Comes with a foam that you put the drone in. Of course, it has a big instruction manual. Now, when you receive the drone, it's got this black-orange theme on it. I don't know if they're going to provide other colors later, but I really like this one. In fact, I had to install these black propeller tips, so I inverted the colors to keep the theme. This, when you put this in, you have 3 clips, and in the middle you have space for a screw. I'm putting it back in the box because I tried it a little bit, but it's actually meant for a gift for Christmas, so I'm going to put it back in the box and wrap it up. Of course, you have 3 more, and these are the legs. Very simple. Put them in the holes in the bottom. You do not need to read the instructions for this. 2 screws on each. It's very simple. The screws, extra propellers, and pieces come in a little bag. And what I like is that on the inside, I'm not going to screw these in, but right here, the camera is inside the drone. Now the other one I own, the camera is on top of the drone, sort of clipped on. This one is more protected. The battery's inside as well, which is the same on my other one. So for this, I like the way it's designed. I like the look. I'm sorry if my head's cut off a little bit, but I want to be able to show more of the drone and the parts. This, I'm keeping the plastic on because, as I said, I'm giving it as a gift. There's a screw on this as well, little screw. There's all Phillips screws, and it comes with another chargeable battery. Mine takes 4 AA batteries in a remote, which seem to die surprisingly fast. This one is nice because when I charge up the drone, I can charge up the remote as well. Now, the screen is also built into the controller. It's all one piece. The other one, I have to clamp the screen onto the controller. And I guess it's a nice feature because if the controller breaks or the screen breaks, I can replace one or the other. But I really just much prefer this. You have a power button, turn it on. Of course, have the power button on the drone. Put the foot back on, and once the power is on, the remote is on, and you can turn on the camera. So, very easy to use. Of course, the instructions are going to explain a lot about the operation. A couple of simple things. This button up is going to make it go up, of course. Down will make it go down. This is going to do the direction. The thing I learned is these buttons are usually for the loop-de-loop. So you'll push one, and usually you have to push in that direction after to make it do the loop-de-loop. There's other features to turn it around to adjust the speed. For the screen, you could take video. You could take camera, and it's very simple. It's not a very complicated drone. If you're good with instructions, you can read those. I like to play around and learn as I go, and I've already been doing pretty good. I'm going to play a lot more once I give it, but I played a lot on my first drone, which is very similar operation, and I was able to learn. on the fly, basically. There was a couple little things that once in a while I would take a quick look in the instructions, so it was nice to keep it handy. But you by no means have to be a professional to fly one of these. It says on the box, 14 and up. That is a general guide. I know kids that are 10 years old that can fly these. I know adults that have trouble with them. It depends on how good you are at these things, and most importantly, if you enjoy it. If you really enjoy it, and that's going to encourage you to learn about it, you're going to be just fine. If it's something that your kid plays with and you don't really care much about, you're of course going to have a hard time playing with it because you're not into it, just like most things. So it's something new. It's not a remote control car. It's a different level altogether, but it's, in my opinion, a lot of fun. I know a lot of people that have played around with these that didn't really think they'd be too interested into it, and now they went out and got better ones. One guy even went a little far. He liked the drone so much, he started with a helicopter as well, and he of course found the drone was much better than the helicopter. The helicopters are very difficult to use, but unless it's your thing. But then he also now he has a boat. He has a really nice remote control car. He really got into the whole RC scene. So it's a field where you have a lot of options. You could even build your own. So if it's something that you're interested in, I would definitely recommend this one as a starter. It's not the cheapest, but it's by far not the most expensive. It's just a little bit more than the cheaper ones, but the quality is really surprising. And you're not going to have to worry about your kids destroying it too fast. Just don't fly super high and then lose control. I try to stay low to the ground and get comfortable, make sure I see how the wind's going, and then as you're doing well, you go a little higher and you do it at your own pace. But I'm sure that there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch as well if you're more of a visual learner. And there's a lot of people into these now, so you probably have a few friends that are into them. So, like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description. And of the ones that I've tried, this is absolutely my favorite. So hopefully other people will have some fun with it as well. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
That I'm at an all-time